Welcome back to Hot Breath, the show where you learn comedy from the pros. I am your host, comedian Joel Byers, and our guest today is known by many as the Tyler Perry of the internet. His studio just sold its second original show to BET+, and when he's not going viral in front of his millions of followers, he can be seen selling out venues across the country and somehow finding time to write New York Times best-selling books. But all of his success did not happen without a lot of sacrifice, starting when he was a kid growing up in a house with 9 people and only 1 bathroom. Some of his early struggles were also cleaning up trash for the city, and even to get to LA, he had to sell his 401k. And those are just a few of the things you will learn in his new book, Successful Failure, available now everywhere. So, Hot Breathiverse, please welcome back to the Hot Breathiverse, the one and only KevOnStage.
What's up, Joel? That's a solid intro, man.
Well, I appreciate you're a solid guest.
Yeah, thank you. I wish people watched your show and said, this is how it should be done.
I wish people watch my show, too. What do we do about that, Kev? What do we do about that? People do watch. People care.
They do, but I mean, like, I wish podcasters would be like, okay, this is an intro. I'm going to do that. And I just wish you, I wish you more into the podcasters. I'm sure the viewers listen, but they ain't applying it to their podcast. So I thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Of course.
So we definitely want to talk about the book, but the first thing I want to talk about is something near and dear to our heart, and that is comedian Sinbad.
Yes.
I have heard you talk about him briefly. He's on my Mount Rushmore. He's the reason I do comedy.
Oh, really?
Afros and bell-bottoms changed my life.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to say, looking like a youth pastor. But
you very youth pastoral. Very youth pastorally.
I'm here doing my audition for Churchy season 3 right now. I wore the smoked mauve. You know, we're all gussied for this.
Smoked mauve is great. That is for sure a smoked mauve shirt. I'm gonna kill him with the smoked mauve. They ain't even seen this, baby. I'm doing new stuff.
But the thing about I wanted to ask you about Sinbad is something I've been so curious. Why do you think he's so underrated?
You know, recency bias, maybe. Sinbad had a moment in the 90s that few comedians ever have had as big as he did, with specials, movies. He was in Disney, you know what I'm saying? He's really beloved by comics, and I think a lot of people forget how much they enjoyed his stuff. But I don't know why he's so underrated, because comics love him. Like, you love him, I love him. He's big on Tony's list. Like, as far as a non-cussing comedian, Sinbad might be the best as far as, like, which is what I try to strive to do, is you don't necessarily notice or think about the fact that he's not cussing. He's just funny, and people are like, man, I love that Sinbad. I've never seen a bad set out of him. Never seen a bad special out of him. It's funny in a different world, funny on his Disney movies, all that stuff. So I don't know, but I'm glad he's still around. I'm not glad what happened to him health-wise, but it was good to see how many people rallied to his side, you know, digitally at least. It was good to know that he knows and his family knows how beloved he is.
Yeah, I've just been scratching my head about that, he's undeniably funny and he's done so many big things, but maybe it is that just, it's kind of like, what has he done lately?
Yeah.
So he's not top of mind to
people. Think about Dave Chappelle. If he didn't come back after that whole Comedy Central Africa thing, you know, again, comics loved him. Killing Us Softly, Killing Me Softly. Killing Me Softly is rated very highly. Chappelle's show is rated very highly. But I think, was it like 2020, 2019, he had come back after many years with no special, and it was like, oh, he's back. And then since then, he's had, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 specials, depending on how you count the Instagram ones. But I think that helped solidify his legacy.
Gotcha.
And I think most comedians, Bill Burr, for example, they kind of never go away. They're always doing, like, he's on Broadway right now. Like, he was on Breaking Bad. You know what I'm saying? He was on freaking Mandalorian or something.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, like he was like, it's hard to forget somebody in something that big. And then he'll go and do the Red Rocks or release a special, or he seems to go viral on podcast clips often. So I think that's kind of the thing. Like, you know, in our generation of comedians, we don't have the luxury of just like doing Comic View or the Tonight Show and then working for the rest of the year, working for the rest of our lives. we got to put in the work. We got to make videos and got to do podcasts, and you got to stay in front of people because there's so many more. I don't mean distractions that way. There's so much more content to consume. I should say. It's like we didn't grow up carrying content around in our pockets.
Yeah, and the last time you did the show was virtually during the pandemic to talk about keep your distance.
Yeah.
And we talked a lot about like how comedians can leverage social media and build community and things like that. But now, how has the game changed since then, and how can comics like your boy pop off?
I'm gonna tell you, man. I think the biggest difference to me, the biggest comedians who are not previously famous to pop off that I've noticed have all been putting so much content out. You've got Matt Rife. Crowd work comedians do Matt Rife, but he wasn't like a household name. He went from, famous and wilding out to like a crusher ticket sales wise. Crowd work. He puts out a clip. Every time I go to his page, there's a clip I haven't seen. Nate Jackson, same thing. Crowd work. The amount of content he's putting out. He was putting out a brand new Off the Dome special, I believe monthly for a while. Josh Johnson he's put out 50 hours of stand-up. Brand new special every Tuesday. Fresh material. Morgan J. Clip Clop. TikTok clips. Okay, this has happened to me before. There you go.
Yeah.
TikTok clips. TikTok clips going viral. And that's what you and I have to do. That's one of the reasons Tony and I switched over. I learned this during the pandemic. I was, like most comedians, very precious about my material. I want you to come see me, and then you'll see the best of me. That ain't really working no more. Keep Your Distance, I was hosting every other week. So I would have eventually burned through all my material. So I had to go pop culture based on what the other comedians were saying. And I realized I could do more of it than I thought. But I learned from 85 South and all the aforementioned comics, you're going to have to put that stuff out there. You're going to have to make people come see you. And the thing is, a lot of times people come see me, it's their first time coming to a comedy show. A lot of people don't even have a comedy club in their city. They're coming to a neighboring city. So I think we have to, quote unquote, flood the digital streets with content. And if you can find a way to get your actual stand-up out there, then you'll be better off.
Yeah, so I've been doing comedy 15 years, and I just had my first child.
Congratulations!
Thank you. We out here, and and in January. So I have an 8-month-old, almost 9, and it kind of changed my perspective of like how much do I want to be on the road, how long do I want to be gone, and now I'm trying to figure out, okay, well if I'm not chasing the road as much, then how can I make more money from home and online? So I've been posting like talking head kind of dad videos, just talking about life as a new parent and things like that. So trying that angle, but kind of hearing what you just heard and your expertise, how would you help me to
leave the baby at home, man?
Just leave her at home and get the bag.
What do you want her to do?
Yeah.
If I could find a way that I could make road money without going on the road outside of the pandemic, I would be joining you.
Right.
If the more you're out of her life early, the more used to it she will be. So if you jump out, daddy's gone on the weekends. That just is what it is. She's gonna be no different than LeBron's kids.
Yeah.
You can see where he's gonna be, but daddy's not here. Daddy works on the road. My kids, same thing. I was asking them like, how do I feel that I'm not around all the time? And they were like, you've always been on the road. Like it's just a thing that we're used to. Get her early, used to you not being here. Thursday night, daddy's gone. He'll be back Monday morning. She won't feel bad about it. This is how daddy pays the bills. He loves you. Got to go get that bread.
It's a good
Got to
point.
be in Tupelo, Mississippi. Improv in Dallas. Daddy got to go to work.
Okay.
She'll be okay.
Yeah,
kids are very resilient.
Just rip the Band-Aid off, basically.
Don't even rip it off.
Yeah.
She should know nothing new. She should never, it should not be unusual. Daddy's always been gone. So then, because if you're early, you're there. Then you leave. Then it's like, daddy chose comedy over me. Daddy always chose comedy over me.
Okay.
I loved you before. I loved comedy before you were even born. You're just a part of my life now.
Okay.
She'll be okay.
Okay.
I haven't met her yet, but she seems resilient.
Yeah, I mean, she won't know any different.
She won't know any different. She'll be okay.
Okay.
They'll learn.
Cool. So just start early.
Yeah, my kids are fine, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you gone a lot when they were younger?
For prior to the pandemic, we were just talking about this, my wife and I pretty much left every Saturday morning. I usually had one show on Saturday. So I was gone for the weekend almost all their life. 2018, that's when we started going on like real comedians tours. And that was 8-9 months out of the year was gone for the 3 days. Same thing in 2019, pandemic 2020, obviously we were all home. 2021 back on the road, 2022, 23, 24, 25. So not all their life, early, I was around, I was doing stand-up because in Washington, when I first started, I wasn't getting booked outside of Washington. So I was just gone at night and when they were super young. But from the moment we moved to LA, which is roughly 2013, shoot, that was 12 years ago. So they were 7 and 5. I've been pretty much gone a lot from then. 7, 5, 8, and 6 around that time. So, but the thing is when I'm home, I'm home.
Right.
So I'm taking them to school, picking them up, taking my son to soccer practice, and just my wife and I shot for 12 hours, I think, on Saturday. And when we were like 30 minutes from the house coming home from that shoot, he's like, oh, I have a game tomorrow an hour away and I have to be there at, I think it was 8. So I had to wake up at 6 a.m., 6:30 to make sure I got him there on time. So like I've been doing that. When I'm home, I do that stuff. So I think as long as you over index on the dad part when you're home, it usually balances out.
Did you ever like miss anything where you're like, dang, I should step back a little bit?
For their whole life, I've never missed a birthday, either of their birthdays. Like I plan ahead of time. I don't take gigs that would prevent me from having their birthdays. You are going to miss stuff. You're going to miss, soccer games, robotics competitions, stuff like that. I remember one time my youngest was being a big jerk in this moment because I had scheduled. Yeah, he's a jerk. He doesn't mean it, but he's got a lot of my tendencies turned up to the max. So this particular time, let's say he had a soccer tournament the week before Thanksgiving. I took that time off to be there for whatever reason, and then I was working the next weekend, whatever it was. For whatever reason, that his soccer tournament got pushed to the weekend I was already working. And I felt very guilty about it. And I was telling him, man, I'm very sorry. And at this time he's still a really good soccer player, but he was like moving up the ranks, team by team and like skill level by skill level. And I was telling him, I was like, I'm really sorry, but you're chasing your dreams of soccer and I'm chasing them out of comedy. And sometimes our dreams are going to, clash. And I'm talking to him like this, son, I was going to be there. And he stopped me and he was like, hold on 1 second. Is this like supposed to be a motivational YouTube video? And I was like, I don't care anymore. I don't care what I miss. Because this was like really breaking my heart. And you really paused me to say, is this like a motivational YouTube video? Yeah. He's like, it's all good. And from that moment on, I was like, I don't care. I'll miss some things. Oh. But the thing is, my family missed things and they were at home. Like I was playing basketball games. They were just at home watching Wheel of Fortune. I'm not even talking about away games. Right. Like my school was 10 minutes. Why are you not at the game? They're like, man, we on this Pat Sajak. Baby. It's Friday night. What are you talking about? So it's fine. I think kids only remember the majority of you. The majority of you is good and there. They're not going to hopefully count every instance you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? And I think the good outweighs the bad. And nobody's expected or should be expected to do every single thing. Because some of these things, you want to play soccer, brother. I don't want to play soccer. Mm-hmm. That's your dream. I already got to take you to all these practices and all these games. I'm not going to be at everyone. That's your thing. Get rid of it. You'll be fine. So hopefully they will be. And again, I don't know, Joel.
Yeah.
They're going to therapy for something. Yeah. I assume I'm going to be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but that's part of life.
Right.
You're going to screw your kids up in some way, and you're going to do well with them in other ways.
All right. That's good advice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You got to screw them up one way or the other. So might as well do it and get rich doing it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, you are, how do I say this? I'm living my life and my dreams. My wife, who I'm married to, I love, she's living her life and her dreams. My kids the same. Our lives intertwine a lot, but we're all on our own individual journey. And sometimes you're choosing your journey for your life. Because I don't want to, I'm not the type, and nor do I think anybody should be. My whole life should not revolve around my kids. That's unhealthy. They should be a big part of my life. They should be a priority in my life. They should not be my whole entire being. Because the whole point of raising children is to raise them to leave you and leave your house and be well adjusted. If you do everything for them and be everywhere for them and don't miss anything, I don't know that they will be. And my kids are 19 and 17. They're going to be out of the house soon. So I don't want to miss that. It's a huge amount of life. If I've given it all to them, what can the rest of my life be? There's a movie called Boyhood. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You remember the mom, like after the youngest son moved out, she was just like, what's my next thing?
Yeah.
To die? Because she hadn't done anything for herself in their entire childhood. And that's just not going to be me.
Man.
I had a life before y'all. We're alive. Good thing going. Me and your mom were in love. We still are. I'm going to have a life as you're a part of it. And as y'all move, I'm going to still have a life.
I can't wait to go home and talk to my wife.
Tell her some
like,
things
honey,
are changing,
Kev
man.
on stage.
Tell me, man, forget that baby. Matter of fact, I ain't even changing the baby no more.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
It's 4 a.m. That's your problem.
Right.
Daddy
Well,
gotta have
now I'm saying all that. Now, Joe, I already said enough crazy stuff. Don't add to what I did.
Well, what could I do to keep building? So I want to build up. Part of selling tickets and going on the road is building up your following. So maybe I'm overthinking it, but now I'm like, if I just keep posting dad material, I'll get like dad brand deals and that whole. I'm trying to go super specific now on the content I share. Is that kind of the wave now?
No.
Okay.
Well, I should say there's benefits to that. But the thing about the way the algorithm works now, I'm assuming your dad content does good. You can do dad content and post stand-up clips, podcast clips, and say pop culture, whatever. The algorithm is so smart, it'll show the dad content to the people who like the dad stuff, the stand-up to the people who like the stand-up, the pop culture to people who like the pop culture. And if you're blessed enough, what I have done, I've created a lot of people who support me that will just like me. So my topic or my subject or my approach to a video may be different, but they'll be like, oh, because I don't do a lot of sketches. It's just time consuming and I don't have a lot of time. My majority of my stuff is done in my hand, edited on my phone. But when I do sketches, they're like, oh, this is cool. Might talk about this, might tweet, might post something from a show of mine, might post my stand-up, because I'm selling me all the time. So I think absolutely. There was a time frame where I was doing dad jokes every day during the pandemic and I'm getting some brand deals. I got a brand deal with Laffy Taffy because of it. But then when I got tired of that, I was just like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I think you create as much as you possibly can of things you like or you can continue to do. But I don't think you should, niche down, so to speak, because everything you are, somebody will like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was going too specific because then I was like, should I share clips of me interviewing comedians? But everything, just share it all.
Everything you create should be shared.
Yeah,
and in the most digestible way that it can be. So obviously, long form, the podcast on YouTube or Spotify or Apple, but then clips on Instagram, TikTok, blah blah blah. Like you want to get as many people who love you to be as deep in and love you the most. Because those are people who are most likely to come to your shows or buy merch or listen to your podcast and stuff.
How much do you even think of what you're going to post? It seems like sometimes you're walking and like, here's a thought, and then there's like, oh, there's 800,000 views. It's like, that's it? Just what's top of mind, you just say it and spray it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Part of my approach is I don't put too much thought into a video. If I can think of 3 funny things to say, I almost always will make it. If the video stands on its own and I just point out what everybody else sees, I'll always make it. Almost always make it. For me, it's been like I always liken it to like I don't know if you were ever a newspaper reader, but I'm old enough that we used to get the newspaper every day and I love the comic strips. And I always liken it to like a daily comic maker, like Bill Watterson, who wrote Calvin and Hobbes, was my favorite comic strip. Every one I read is not my favorite. They're not all funny. Obviously on Sundays, he got the big panels. He got the color going. But Monday through Saturday, I could go in that newspaper and find a strip. And he very rarely had reruns. And I think that's my job. When you come to my page, you can find something new and funny, at least an attempt. Mm-hmm. Whether you think it's your favorite video or not, I can't possibly deliver your favorite video every time if I'm trying every day. And I usually do 2 or 3 videos a day, every single day. So you're talking about, 7 videos. And I usually do it across at least 6 or 7 platforms. So that's 3 videos times 6 platforms. Let's round it off at 20 because that's easier math. Times 7 days a week. That's 420. No, that's 42. That's okay. So 7 times 3. That's 21.
Right.
Times another 7.
21 times 3? 21 times 7.
Yeah. In a week.
Wait, 3 times a day times 7?
Yeah. It's
21.
Times 7 again.
21 times 7?
Yeah.
Well, 20 times 7 is 140.
Wait, let's back up. 3 times a day.
Is a lot.
Yes.
You be posting.
I be posting.
Yeah,
times 7 platforms. That's 21 pieces of content.
Uh-huh.
A day. Right? Okay, what's that times 7? What's 21 times 7?
147.
147. 147?
That's what.
Okay, now multiply that times 4. 588. So usually on average, every month I've got 588 pieces of content.
That was so
Just
worth getting the
form.
number. That was so worth
Just
it.
short form. Now multiply that by a year. And that's not even including podcasts.
By a year. Could you do it by a year? Yeah.
So that's 588 times 12. Because that was the
588
month, right?
per month.
Times 12. 7,000 videos posted.
Per year.
And I've been doing that for like 7-8 years. It's going to be hard for you not to know me. It's going to be hard for you not to see me. If I'm going to come across your timeline, and I'm covering everything from pop culture, sports, topics, hot topics, my stand-up clips, all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, been doing it so consistently for so long. Like, that's a lot of comic strips. And I think that's really what differentiates me from other people. That's just me now. Uh-huh. Matt Rife, Nate Jackson, they might not need to do that because each video does so well. But like, believe it or not, I don't get a lot of videos that do hit 1 million. But I get a lot that hit 100,000, 200,000. I make so many that the views add up. It might as well be 1 million because it is 1 million spread across. And that's like per platform. So I said all that to say, flooding the market has been a part of my strategy. And I think for comics, it's just a reminder, this guy's funny. Every time they see me, he's funny. So when I say I'm coming to your city or a city close to you, you're more likely to be like, I'm going to check him out. Because I've been laughing 2 or 3 times a week for years. I'll give him a shot. Because again, remember, most people don't attend stand-up shows a lot. That's just, stand-up comedy is actually a very niche art. Music is way bigger. Movies way bigger. TV, acting. Stand-up, there's not that many stand-up comedians working. And there's even less who are working and touring. And there's even less who are working and touring and touring yearly. So, and people don't always come and see you. People can be a fan of you and be like, this year I ain't coming to see Kev. So you got to have somebody else to replace them. So I'm always trying to get new people and things like that. So that's part of what we have to do.
So for like your Atlanta video that you did recently, you were talking about Atlanta. You said you don't post a video until you can think of 3 funny things in it. So was that like you just think of like how Atlanta people talk like this, and now you'll be able to riff based on that premise? Is that kind of how you build out a
yeah. I mean, honestly,
video?
If I'm being honest, one thing TikTok has showed me, I don't even have to have 3 thoughts.
Okay.
I can have 1 thought and the video can be 11 seconds. And that's it. Like that hell you talking about.
Yeah.
My boy B. Lou say hell you talking about like, and I just was like, I said it out loud and I was like, I don't sound good saying that. Let me make that a video. I wish I could say hell you talking about. Mm-hmm. So I don't even buy by the 3 rule anymore.
So as long as you have a nugget, then you'll just riff on it.
As long as I have found, and this I didn't think of myself. I learned this from Mecca and Jamila. They're yappers. They treat TikTok like I was treating my stories. They don't put any thought to it. They just, and this is not like to admonish them, I think it's smart. People just like them. So their random thoughts are interesting. As a stand-up comedian, your random thoughts are much more interesting than most people. So I just make videos of all my random thoughts, and there's some data behind it. I'll put it in my story and see how well it does. If it does well, then I'll put it on my main pages.
Okay, I have seen you do that too. You don't post the reel to your story, you post that video to your story natively. Okay.
Or my tweets. I'll just tweet my random thought. If it gets 10, 15, 20 comments, I'm like, that's a video. Sometimes I'll put my tweet as the title. Sometimes I'll just make a video of it. But I'm always kind of like seeding thoughts out into the world and then seeing if it can become something.
Okay.
So, or if I find a video funny, there's also the like just sharing it with people and adding my own 2 cents, however much that is. Sometimes it's just I have nothing to add to this, but it's hilarious. But I almost always make sure you see my face, so you at least associate funny with me, even if I'm not the person saying the funny thing. But I always try to be adding something funny to whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and as we start to land the plane, we did have a question from our Patreon.
Sure.
From Elliot up in Canada. He said, of course, a big part of your success is the community that you've cultivated, and we got deep into that on the first time that you came on the show. But he was wondering, for newer comics who don't quite have a community yet, how can they start to build their own community?
Yeah. Actually was watching a streamer who was trying to build another audience on Twitch just to prove to himself. Be active. Like, I built my community. Early in my days, I was responding to comments. I still respond to 2 or 3 comments per video, and at least on one platform. I don't do it as much as I used to because I don't have as much time as I used to. When I was early, man, if you come to my video, I'm responding. And I start to notice names come up a lot. I respond to you all the time. I was going live on Periscope every day for years when I drove to work. A lot of those same people are in it. This is free also. So I was building community by just talking to people. We feel like we get to know each other. Oh, I remember, Joel, if you did, like when I pulled up, you did a dab. There's a reason that I remember that. I'll be like, Joel, you probably dabbing in there right now. I want to make you feel like I remembered you. And that type of thing goes a long way. So I think interact with the people who are interacting with you a lot, because your first fans are going to be usually your longest fans, because they're going to feel the attachment to you more than somebody that comes in like year 10. People who found me today people who found me are going to feel infinitely less attached to somebody who found me in 2012 or 13, who remember when my son was young and could barely talk, or we moved to LA. If I'm still consistent in responding to them, they gonna stick around. Cool. So that's the thing. And it takes a lot of work. I think that's the biggest thing I can say. Don't underestimate how much work it takes. I think people want it to be easy and fast, and that's just ain't how it works. It's hard and long, and it takes a long time. No pause, press play.
All the way.
Yeah.
Well, KevOnStage, I appreciate your time.
Thank you, brother.
I read the book. I got like an early version. I felt
you
fancy.
Did.
I was like,
you're Big Joel, not the little.
Yeah. So I don't know why all of a sudden I tried to go Big Joel. Yeah.
It's the smoke
we
mob.
We out here.
It's the smoke mob.
So I love the book, man. I read it so fast. I hadn't really read a book that fast in a long time, and it's really good. So
yeah, thank you.
What do you want people to know about it? And I mean, it's available everywhere. But
I want you to know that if you are a person dreaming of more and who wants to get it, I was that person too. I think a lot of times we think, I don't have no rich uncle. I didn't go viral one time and do it. Like, it's been a long time, and I worked full time for a long time, as recently as 2018. You can find the inspiration in there to push you to your next thing. It's obviously funny because I'm funny. There's a lot of funny stories in there. But there's a lot of good stories and good mistakes to let you know, even if you make a mistake, it's a part of your process, not the end of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, it's available everywhere you get
everywhere
books.
Except Target. If you're black, don't go in there.
Or white.
Or white.
You honkies, get it together. We're not going to Target either.
I appreciate the allyship.
Yeah. We out here, So I appreciate your time, KevOnStage.
Pleasure.
Thank
you for having me.
We'll see y'all next week. Hop at the verse. Bye.
That was great, Joe. You're a man of your word.
Already.